guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. I know I've been MIA for like what, 2 or so months. I think I just did one recently, which was the brow tutorial. Other than that, your girl has been gone, and I'm sorry about that. I've been a horrible YouTuber. I'm trying to get in the swing of things, trying to find like my YouTube video groove. If you follow me on Instagram, then you kind of know that I'm used to doing Instagram TVs, which I don't know, I guess it's not really that different, but it's different, you know what I'm saying? So your girl has got to get out of her mind. I'm in my brain like turning wheels, and I'm like, oh my god. But I'm here because I wanted to do an eye look and just kind of focus on the eye look. But there's been this thing in my brain for the last couple of days, right, of this like really pretty like wing situation, but like glittery situation, and I'm like, I want to do that. So that's what we're gonna do. So first, what we're gonna do is we're going to set down some concealer. So I'm gonna use my ColourPop Pretty Fresh concealer in shade medium dark 120W. So that's just wrong side, just this little bad boy. Okay, so I'm just laying that down, and I'm using this concealer because it is lighter, like it's a highlight shade for me, but it's not too light. It's a little bit more closer to the skin. I'm gonna do one eye at a time. Groundbreaking. Okay, so while I blend this out, I've been away from YouTube, but I've been very active on Instagram. If you don't already follow me on Instagram, follow me. It's Briahna McNeil. But I've been very active over there about Black Lives Matter, the movement, information, resources. So yeah, that kind of took up a lot of not space but time. And I'm just now trying to get back into the groove of like creating content and being more consistent with that said content. So yeah, I was over there talking about Black Lives Matter because Black Lives Matter. So my opinions and thoughts are over there. If you want me to make a video for YouTube specifically kind of talking about the matter, because you want a space to talk about it, let me know. Other than that, I'm gonna be creating content that we can kind of like all chill and relax and get out of our heads, as I'm in my head. I am using this Pixie Palette. It is the Rose Bronze, it's the Glittery Eye Quad, and it's the Rose Bronze. Yeah, Rose Bronze collection, and I'm going to be using this red shade because I'm feeling that. I'm trying to think, should I put something down? Yeah, I'm gonna put something down. First, I'm gonna set my eye down, and yes, it is good to keep it, I mean, I guess wet or so for the glitter, but I'm not really too concerned about that. So I'm just gonna set it down with a skin tone shade. Yeah, so I'm not gonna be really focused on my crease like that, so I do want something down where it's not just looking like greasy and concealery right there. So just gonna set down a little bit of face powder. I'm taking a brush just like this, and I'm gonna kind of load up one side. This is like a pressed glitter, so it isn't going to be like fully opaque when it's on the brush. I'm doing that just so I can kind of like outline where I want this at. So I'm gonna go a little bit above my crease, and I am going to kind of pat down. So what I also like about using a brush like this, because it's already kind of shaped the way that I want it to be, it's gonna be easy to kind of like pick a product and place it a little bit more cleaner. This is gonna look like a look that was complicated, and it just is not going to be a complicated look. Okay, so you see that's just giving a really nice clean line. And then when I get out here, I'm gonna take it just a little bit and kind of start to drag it as I'm placing it down, just so I can start to wing it out. And then I'm gonna press down to get that pigment there. Boom. And I'm not going for, obviously not a high up wing, I'm going for like a lower kind of type of wing. So like then when I look at you, it's just like boom, boom, boom. And then to do the bottom, you can clean this up really easily, but I'm just pressing kind of upward because that's where the product is, so I don't have to clean up that much. Just to kind of get it a little bit more opaque and sharp. Okay, so right here, we're gonna go in just like that, but we're not gonna come all the way down. It's just gonna be just like that. And then for the rest of it, you really can take your finger, just load it up on your finger like that and fill in that space. And you see why it's good not to put on your makeup before doing glitter. Just a better outcome. Now I can definitely feel this on my eye, so I am gonna press it in a little bit. And this glitter has a dark base, which is nice. So for the front part of this like little wing, I'm using Bodyography. This is their glitter pigment in Stellar. So in Stellar. And this is how it looks, you guys. It's so pretty. This one is same thing. It's a pressed glitter, so it's a little bit like moussey in texture. I'm gonna show you. So you see like kind of like when you press in, if you've ever used like the ColourPop like Super Shock shadows, that's what it reminds me of, very much so. Okay, and you have to keep like the little topper thingy that comes with it. It comes like with this on there to keep it pressed. You gotta keep that, keep it moist. Okay, so I'm gonna take that for the front of this eye, and I did all of that just for it to be like, no, use your finger. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with my finger and start to kind of like mix those two in the front. I'm tapping down over that glitter because I don't want it to remove anything. I want it to be that gradient that you're kind of seeing right now, and I want them to kind of like blend. Boom, look at that. That was super quick, super easy. Dang, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's so I'm just gonna take a little makeup wipe and I'm gonna take under my eye, and then right there. Boop. You see, by not using any shadow too, like actual shadow, when you clean it up, you don't get like the little pool of the shadow. You get a little bit of glitter, but the glitter can literally like be brushed away like this. This is so nice. This came out perfect. It was exactly what I was imagining. And you see how quick it was, like super duper quick. So I'm gonna hop off. I'm gonna do my other eye, and I'm probably gonna do my foundation, maybe my brows, and then we're gonna come up and do the finished touches, you know, like the little seasoning on top with the deviled egg. Yeah, so okay. I am looking at the viewfinder a little bit, just because my camera is cutting on and off, and I want to make sure that I'm getting this footage for you guys. Okay, but I'm gonna go in and I'm just gonna put a really small black line on my lash line because I am gonna pop some lashes on, And I'm using just a felt tip pen. This is from Bodyography. This is the On Point Liquid Liner or whatever. Okay, so I'm just gonna literally place this like right there. My hands are shaky because I had a bunch of caffeine this morning. And now I am shaking like a sinner in church, okay? But literally just placing it down like this, right next to my lash line. Nothing special. Just want that just to thicken up my lash line a little bit. I'm gonna do that on the other side. Alrighty, so literally all I'm doing for that. And then I am going in with these lashes. This is from Be Wispy. So it's a black owned woman-owned lash brand, and this is the style Eerie, you know, she cute or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So I think that this is going to be a really, really pretty lash with this look, because it'll give some drama without being like too overpowering. So I'm just gonna cut this down a little bit. Okay, and then I'm gonna take my lash glue, and here is my lashes stick to you no matter what trick. I am going to take my lash glue and I'm gonna I'm gonna apply it on my actual lash line. So pretty much where you put that black liner. You don't have to do like a full like liner with the lash, but, and then I'm gonna actually put it on the lash band as well. Now when I do this, I don't have to put a lot of lash glue on my lash band, which I prefer, because then it's easier to keep them clean and wear them multiple times. So just a little bit on there. And while I let that dry down and get stuck off, I'm gonna get some mascara. So I put my mascara on after I put the lash glue, because then like if it's on my lashes and it's white or anything, it mixes it in with the mascara to make sure that it blends and everything. So once your mascara is on and your lash is simmered down, I'm gonna take my tweezers, hold it at the base, and then literally, actually I'm gonna use a different mirror. This one kind of lets me get a little bit more up in there, and I'm gonna get up in here too. So then I'm literally going to go in with the lashes. I'm gonna press down a little bit and connect right there in the middle. Boom. And then I usually, for the outskirts, for the outer part, I usually go in with my fingers, and I just make sure that is positioned the way that I want to, that is positioned up and not down, because my eyes can get droopy looking real quick. And then same thing with the front. I just kind of like go in, press in just like that, and it should be relatively easy, just like that. Now you see how that lash kind of transforms that eye and makes it a little bit more like, oh, okay, sis came to wow. She came to wow us, okay? So once that's down on there, I'm gonna make sure everything is secure, especially up in the front, okay? And once that is, I don't wait for it to like fully dry down. I press my lashes together. So if you don't like this, you don't like pressing your lashes together with the mascara while it's still wet and everything, don't do it. But for me, it just gives me the closest like lash to faux lash look, because even once you get up on it, because they were wet and they were kind of like mushed in together, it just looks like it's like my lash under there. So you can actually tightline at this point if you really wanted to. I think I am fine with the way that it's looking right now. I really like this lash. This is a really pretty lash. I love all of the lashes from Be Wispy. She has another pair that's called Jada, that's like super natural, these look like they won't look like that on, and they're stunning on. And then I have like a more like way more dramatic one that's called Kenya, and that one is really pretty. That one is really comfortable compared to some other like huge lashes that I've worn. That one like sucks into the eye, so it's really nice. So okay, I'm gonna do my other lash and then we'll come back and really do the final touches, okay? All right, so now I got both eyes on, and what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to take some black liner and just line the inner parts of my eye. So using big mirror and shaky hand, I'm just gonna pull down. And I'm not going heavy with that liner. I'm literally just lining that inner part right there. We're gonna go on to the rest of the skin for the finish touches. So I'm gonna be using the cream blush from Fenty. This is in the shade Rose Latte, my favorite. I saw this shade and I immediately was like, that's it, that's my shade. And I'm just gonna put this on a regular brush. I'm not using it on a sponge. I prefer how it looks with a brush. It looks a little bit more diffused in my opinion versus the sponge, because the sponge sometimes can pick up whatever makeup you have like already down, and I don't need that right now. So I'm just gonna do this on the apples of my cheeks and kind of like blend it. And luckily this color matches really well with this glitter, so it's gonna be really pretty. I didn't grab the cream bronzer just because I couldn't see the shade, so I didn't know what would look nice on me, but that's okay. I have a bronzer. I did get a regular bronzer from them though, so I got Island Ting, so I can use that one. It actually looks really nice. Even with the cream, it goes on very thin and seamless, so I do like that. And you can put it like on right under there and it looks just fine. And you see that I'm patting it though. You do see that I'm patting it. I'm not like rubbing it into my face or anything like that. So I'm patting it just so that it won't pick up like any product or anything like that. And oh, big hair. And then I'm gonna take out whatever is left over and I'm gonna take it underneath right there, just like that. Alrighty, so now you're probably wondering, Brie, what are you gonna do for your highlight? So I'm gonna use this Bodyography, the Inner Glow Stick, and I'm using this one because it's like double-ended, so it's like a highlight, and then there's like this little gloss stick, and it's called an Essence. And I live for this. This is like, ooh, I broke it off. So I live for this because it gives like, see if you can see that. It like gives you the gloss effect without being actual gloss, which I love. I love a good gloss highlight, but if there was a way to put that, I'm looking for my brush. If there's a way to do a gloss highlight where you don't have to actually use like an actual gloss, I feel like it's the better to give you that kind of look, because I don't know, it just doesn't, it's not as messy. You don't have to apply it a certain type of way. I'm gonna apply it with the same like little brush that I did my cream bronzer, not cream bronzer, cream blush. So I'm just gonna take that on there, just like that. And I mean, my skin is already kind of glossy, but you know, it can never be too glossy. And see, I'm just gonna put that right there. Yes. Yes. I love the glossy clear highlight effect way more than a powder or even a cream highlighter sometimes, just because it looks like your skin. It gives such a healthy glow, especially in pictures. It's so nice. It is like the nicest thing ever. I do have some glitter. It kind of like falls out into it, but it's okay. So now I'm gonna go in with a liner. I'm using no other than Toast from NYX. If I'm ever wearing a brown liner and you're wondering what it is this. It's always this. I do have two other liners from them. I have brown from them and then espresso. Beautiful liners as well, but I keep them in my purse just in case I need to touch up. Toast is always at my vanity because it is my favorite. It's just so soft and it just looks like it's beautiful. Look at it as I talk, as I'm putting it in line, you know? And like I keep looking at the viewfinder because my camera is really like F you today, but that's fine. We're gonna power through. And then I am going to go in with my Fenty Gloss Balm and Glass Slipper. I love this combo. Brown liner, very clear gloss, but I love Fenty's Gloss Balm. It's so pretty. It's just nothing like it. Nothing like Fenty Gloss Balm. So this is going to be the final look. So love the lashes. You see that. But I'm looking at the viewfinder so I know you see it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, I'm gonna take some pictures. I'm gonna hop off. If you want to see how the pictures came out, remember, head on over to my Instagram. It is at Briahna McNeil, my full name. Razzle dazzle. No surprises there. Okay, and then don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, have a discussion with your girl down in the comments, okay? But other than that, you guys have a beautiful, blessed day. Remember to take care of yourself mentally, physically, and emotionally. So if that means stepping away from social media to get away from the drama, do it. But also remember to be present, be active, sign petitions, donations, and then educate yourself as well on anti-racism and just the systemic racism that takes place in America, period. Educate yourself. It's a lot of resources out there, and just be a better human being. Alrighty, take care of yourselves. Love you.